right. Optionality is the ability of a company to launch or create brand new products or services over time that open up new markets and new opportunities for itself. The best example of that exists today is probably Amazon. When Amazon launched in 1997, it was an online bookstore. You went there to buy books. Over time, they added on, hey, how about we do CDs, DVDs, VHS plays? How about we start doing home goods? How about we do groceries? How about we start selling kayaks? And from there, they spawned Amazon Web Services, which was a brand new business that had nothing to do with the original Amazon. And then after that, they spawned Amazon Prime, which was a brand new business that kind of was part of their core. And what else is Amazon working on today? What other markets is Amazon going to enter in the future? I have no clue, but man, does Amazon have a ton of optionality to it. And I think optionality, the things that we can't see today, are actually the things that drive huge outperformance in the long term. Like Tesla is another one. When I invested in Tesla in 2012, it had the Model S. That was the case. It had the Model S and the Roadster. What do they have today? They sell solar roofs. They sell batteries. They sell to utilities. What else could they be launching in the next couple of years that was no part of my thesis for owning the stock 8 years ago? That's optionality. And I try and look at any given company and I ask myself, does this company have a history of launching new products or new services within its core market? If the answer is yes, I'll give it 4 points, roughly 4 points out of 7. If a company has a history of launching new products or services in completely new industries that have nothing to do with the core market, I'll give that a 7. So it's a subjective number that I use to say, does this company have the potential to have multiple futures or multiple ways to win?
It's really interesting. With optionality, one thing I think about is like this trade-off between focusing and being able to do a bunch of different things. Have you seen any examples where maybe a company tried to do too much and it didn't really work out?
How about when Starbucks tried to sell furniture? I mean, the optionality can work against you because for exactly the reason that you just said, management gets distracted by this shiny thing over here and tries to go after an opportunity where it doesn't work. Optionality, I think, is almost more cultural than it is anything else. I mean, a few years ago, do you remember the Fire Phone? Remember when Amazon tried to take on the iPhone and launch a brand new phone? That was a disaster. That completely blew up in their face. But the bet that they took was really small in comparison to the size of Amazon itself. If it worked and Amazon took over the phone market, that would be the upside would be unbelievable for Amazon. It flamed out and became just a write-off for the company that went to zero. But I love that Amazon took a shot, and that particular one didn't pan out. But Jeff Bezos has said this multiple times. If you think the Fire Phone was a big disaster, wait till you see what we have coming next. I mean, I love that spirit of we are willing to fail because we generally want to be innovative. So can it be a distraction? Sure. But I would still rather bet in a company with optionality than one without.
Yeah.